Hi, I'm Ankita, co-founder at Adva. Adva is 15 years old now. We've been practicing since 2013 and we're doing architecture, interior and PMC. As a design philosophy, we really follow the philosophy of knowing the clients better and incorporating the designs which revolves around them, because we are into private spaces, we are into hospitality, and we are into a lot of commercial spaces as well. So it's very important to understand the profession and then work around it. Or if it's a private project, we love to know the lifestyle of the client and do as minimalistic approach to the design as possible. In everybody's life, art is some or the other way connected. It's just matter of knowing how it is related to you. So for me, I think I remember since my childhood, it has been a very important part through my schools, through my extracurricular activities, and through the work that we've been doing now. But unknowingly, if you see in the childhood where you are participating in the competitions of, be it art competitions or the Rangoli, or also I feel now, as you know, we can evaluate it more, where our Indian tradition is so rooted to or connected to the art, where I don't see anybody who can escape this art that we've been doing in our day-to-day life. Be it the festival that where you are looking for the Rangoli to happen every year, or the traditional dance forms that we've been doing. So I think we've been connected through it. And then eventually you know it better, that you know how personally you are inclined to what form of art and what are your likings. So that's where I ended up doing interiors as my profession. But yeah, it's been connected since my childhood and it will always be, I think. I think it's definitely not just an accessory. In terms of interior, when we see, everybody sees the art in a very different way. But as a profession, we have to see it through somebody else's lenses. We've been doing spaces for people, we've been curating the commercial spaces for people. So it's important that, rather than imposing your own love for art, it's important that you understand individuals little more and then revolve the artwork around them. So, and it also depends form to form. But if we talk about Adva, I think it's most integral part of any design that we do for any spaces, because it's from the very start that we incorporate the type or the form of artwork that we want in that space by knowing the individual personality more, and then resonate the artwork with that particular one who's gonna live there. In project, it depends project to project, varies. The approach also, in a way, varies project to project, where in a lot of project, the art has been part, as I said, from the very beginning. We know exactly what we want to do. And then later, of course, we are exploring the materiality of that particular artwork, the artist that we are working with. But in our case, it's most of the time curation of the artwork. It's hardly the repetition of the similar art form. So we are very open for the ideas from the artists to be part of the project as much as we are part of that particular project. For interiors, I think artists and artworks are projects in projects, so we have to give them their own space to give us some more ideas regarding that particular space and all of that. But we love to think on a very initial level of the basic materiality or the basic look of the artwork that we want, or the basic color tonality of the artwork that we want. So that's just the base that we give it to any artist that we work with, and then we are open like a blank canvas for them to give us more on it. I think it does. I mean, it depends where and what we are designing and whom we are designing it for. So, I feel personally these are two very different approaches when it comes to the art. When we are doing private spaces, be it residences or private office or just the studio or something, it's more personal and curative form of art. Versus when we are doing commercial spaces, because they're commercial, the usage of these two spaces are very different. It's going to be used by a lot of other people, a lot of different backgrounds that are going to come into the office or the commercial spaces. So we have to be open and we have to be cohesive about choosing the artwork for that particular space. While we're doing private residence, it has to be more curated for that one person or one family or that individual who's gonna be there in that space. So the approaches are very different. Maybe in the commercial spaces, the sourcing can work. In private, I would love to curate for every individual. So personally, I think I have not collected a lot of artwork because I also feel that it has to be given a proper particular space and all the other constraints that I have not collected artwork for myself. But I have still been very content because I've been doing it for the project so many years. So yes, but I have worked with some few dream artists like Smita Moksha, whom I love the way they work, the authenticity of their work. So we've been able to, have their artwork in one of our spaces. Then we are working with Kalakari Hath. We are working with Rogan a lot. So a lot of other people, me, Meraki, and a lot of other Indian artists in Assam and other places where we are working for lampshades just for the piece or something like that. But we are trying our best to work with them, learn more about individual art forms and appreciate more artisans through our work. I think definitely there is a need, but I also feel that people are already working towards it. Like Abir, like I just know how much whatever little you're doing to spread this awareness about the artists who are not able to reach a lot of people. So there are platforms which have been created, and there are people who are trying to, do more and more educational awareness regarding the artwork. Also, the schools are very much into co-curricular activities. It's not just education these days. So I think everybody is understanding this importance of art. But I've been seeing the change in the day-to-day life where I attend a lot of art parties rather than just parties. People are, whatever new they can do with the art, they are doing it. Be it a natural gathering, a general gathering, a kids gathering or a kids party. I think a lot of things are already revolving around the art. But maybe at the educational level, if we incorporate this more, like I have my childhood memories of, going to the Derasar and seeing those chawal ka akruti that my parents and a lot of other people were doing. So at that stage, maybe it's just the design that attracts you because we don't know the religion connection behind that particular geometry. But it's still, infuse that one curiosity in you to just do this something new on your own. So I think it is a part of day-to-day life that we need to just expose our kids or even the elders little more towards any form of art, a little whatever we can do for it. So I think art is a path of expression. A lot of time I have seen artists, there's very little to be said. In the art galleries, if you visit, there's nobody who's explaining you the artworks. It's just the way you see it. So it's a practice that you develop with the years. By seeing more artwork, you will understand that particular artwork little more. Every time I have heard people saying that, you know, every time you look at the same artwork, you will see something different. I think it's just an eye that we need to develop to appreciate that particular person or that particular effort behind that every single stroke that they do or every single things that they do. By just appreciating, I think we're doing enough.